Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2026 Toyota Supra. This is the final edition, finished off in absolute zero. MSRP is just shy of $72,000. So is this truly the final edition from Toyota? We will just have to wait and see, with some rumors and speculations that we've seen for possibly the next generation. But powering the Supra is the B58. This is the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. This particular model is paired to the 6-speed manual, pumps out 382 horsepower, 368 pound-feet of torque. It is rear-wheel drive. The manual can do 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds with a top speed of 155 miles an hour. Now, for the final edition, there are some slight differences compared to a normal or a base Toyota Supra. But we'll start up front where there's the Toyota badge, which is also a sensor. There's also a lot of cutouts in the bumper, along with parking sensors. There's a dark housing for all of the LEDs, trim accents just underneath those, and they're also on the base of the hood there, where this has a massive hood. Really nice lines though that wrap around the Toyota badge and go all the way back, and some nice edges and fender arches there just above that front tire. Now with the final edition, you do get a 1-inch larger rotor up front, still retaining the 4-piston calipers, finished off in red there. Really nice gloss black wheel for this model as well. You'll notice matte black for the lower side skirt. There's also the carbon fiber mirror caps where there's a turn signal, and then some gloss black accents for the A-pillar. Now you'll notice there's no sunroof, but this has that double bubble design to it for the roof, so that way if you're tracking this, you can wear a helmet and have a little bit more head space. Really nice arches and lines that flow down the side. You'll notice the trim accents just underneath the door handle, and then it flows up to this massive rear fender, giving it almost a wide body appearance from the factory, which is really nice. Now this also has the carbon fiber duckbill spoiler. There's the Supra badge, which is blacked out. LEDs for the lighting in back. There's a backup camera, parking sensors, more matte black for the rear bumper, along with the active dual exhaust. This also features an active sport differential as well. Now, in order to gain access to the cargo space, Toyota still doesn't have a rear control, so you have to use the key fob or the control on the door panel. Now, being a two-door vehicle, this still has a good bit of space. This is the car cover for this particular model, and you can also see the speaker system, and it actually cuts through into the front seats. So you have this panel here that you can remove to place in some more items if needed, and then 2 grab handles up top. So this could be a practical daily driver. My brother owned 2 Supras, and they were his daily. Now for the interior, pretty simple design for the door panel, but you have the automatic mirrors. You also have the trunk release, a little bit of storage in back, and then limited to 1,300 units for the final edition Supra. This has red seat belts, a really nice two-tone design for these sport seats, which have memory seating adjustments, and they're also automatic too. And then as we hop in with the manual here, foot on the brake and the clutch, we can start this up, where this has a nice steering wheel. On the right side, there's mode, volume, Bluetooth and voice commands, and then cruise control settings on the left. Now for the gauge cluster, it is pretty simple. You have fuel, engine temperature, tach right in the middle. There's also some info that you can scroll through on that lower right. And when you go between sport mode and non-sport mode, it will change the gauge cluster just slightly there with your RPM. Now on this left side, there's all the headlight adjustments and a dimmer switch. You get 1 air vent, and then there's also the head-up display where you have miles per hour and the speed limit sign. And then with the infotainment system, it is touchscreen, so you can swipe through all these widgets. You can also pull them up all at once, so that way you can view them. And you can use all of the controls located down below. So you don't have to use this as a touch screen, which is nice. So you can go through all of these. Now there's air vents underneath that, along with tuning and presets. You have volume 2, and then heated seats. All of the climate adjustments are laid out well, with temperature on both sides. And then there's wireless charging with auxiliaries, more carbon fiber for this entire trim accent. And then this is how you put it into reverse, where there's the backup camera sensors and some settings there. And then there's also engine start stop. You have sport mode, parking sensors, traction control, and a safety system. The e-brake is just behind that. And then the center console does not open up. You can actually remove these covers here if you would like to use the cup holders and then hide those away. Get a little bit of storage between the seats, a locking glove box too. And then you have garage door buttons up top and dome lights. And then hopefully you can see from here how much more headroom that you do have. And you have a good bit of visibility. You have the large window there, a little bit of a pillar over that right side, but you can use the cargo window over the left side and easily see. All right, so it is my turn now, and I've only done one lap with the manual Supra so far. So this will be lap number 2.
This is probably like our 10th lap overall today.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good day today. Definitely fun. Definitely easy to drive. I mean, even for this particular track, staying in 3rd gear seems to be pretty okay.
You can go like over 80 in 3rd, it seems.
Yeah. There's 95 right there.
Oh, those brakes. It's a well-rounded car. I mean, this car is crazy that we're coming to the end. I mean, I remember in 2019 when I bought my first Supra.
Yeah.
And now we're at the end. This is the final version.
So I do have it in sport mode from 2nd gear. We'll give it a small acceleration here. And definitely take a look at the track driving where we really got to rip on this car and experience its full potential. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for this final edition Supra. Definitely a fun vehicle. My brother really enjoyed modding both of his. The B58 has so many modding potentials. You can really do a lot with this platform. So for the money, you just have a fantastic vehicle. If that's something you would like to do, if not, right out of the gate factory, this is a quick vehicle. Very fun to drive. Has some nice luxury features to it. We do have some plastic-ish materials here and there, so it would be nice to maybe see some nicer materials brought over from BMW with the rest of this interior. But overall, it's a nice place to be. It's not overly complicated. So if you want more of a driver's car, something you can just hop in, pair your phone to this system, maybe use the navigation to look at some of the roads that you are on. That's pretty much all you need. Everything is laid out well, and it's just going to give you that driver's car with the 3 pedals and a fun driving experience. But that is going to wrap it up for this particular final edition. Once again, take a look at our track day in a final edition to really see how this drives. But once again, a huge shout out to Flow Toyota Statesville for providing this Supra for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads, and I will see you all in the next video.